Welcome to the latest Wellbeing in Wessex exercise video tutorial. The aim is that through these exercises we can help support you getting back to doing the things that are important to you, help you control the tiredness and fatigue and other side effects that so often come with cancer and its treatment. We want to improve your ability and confidence to move more. These bed mobility exercises are designed to help keep your joints moving, improve your core, upper limb and lower limb strength. They can be used as a precursor to performing seated and standing exercises, or used on the days you do not feel well enough to be out of bed but still want to complete exercise. Before we get into the exercises, if you have not watched the exercise safety video, please do so first. You can find a link to this and all the other exercise tutorials in the description below. Alternatively, for safety information, read the back of the placemat on the ward or speak to the ward physiotherapist. Knee rolling. Lying flat on your back in the middle of the bed with your knees comfortably bent to 90 degrees. Keep your feet and knees together at all times, then roll your knees out to one side. It should take around 2 to 3 seconds to descend your knees to the point at which you start to feel your lower back lift off from the bed. Here you should stop and return your knees to the middle and roll them to the opposite side. Alternate sides until you have completed 5 each side. Remember, only roll to the point to which you start to feel your lower back lift off, and make sure your shoulders stay in contact with the bed at all times. Clams, or a variation of hip abduction. Lie on your side with your legs stacked and knees bent at 45 degrees. Rest your head on your lower arm and make sure your hip bones are stacked on top of each other so you're not leaning forwards or backwards. Engage your abdominals by drawing your belly button backwards. Keep your feet together at all times and raise your upper knee as high as you can without shifting your hip or pelvic position. Pause your upper leg in the air for 2 to 3 seconds without moving your lower leg, and then return your upper leg to the starting position. Repeat 5 to 10 times and then roll over to the other side and complete as stated. Hip abduction, or legs out to the side. Lie on your back with your legs out straight and toes pointing upwards. Take one leg out to the side, sliding your heel along the bed as far as it will comfortably go. Rest here for a moment before bringing it back into midline to meet the other leg. Repeat this 5 to 10 times on this leg before alternating to the opposite leg and completing 5 to 10 times again. Your toes should always face the ceiling and you should never lose contact between the bed and your heel. Pelvic tilts. Lie on your back with your knees comfortably bent to 90 degrees. Keep your feet flat on the bed and roll your hips backwards by flattening your lower back against the bed. Pause here for 2 to 3 seconds and then repeat 10 times. Pelvic tilts are an important part of many exercises, so it is vital that you learn to master this exercise. Glute bridges. Lie on your back with your knees bent at 45 degrees and your feet flat on the bed. Keeping your arms by your side with your palms facing down, roll your hips backwards so that you flatten your lower back against the bed. Drive through your heels to lift your bottom off the bed whilst maintaining this hips rolled back position. Lift off the bed as high as you can and hold this position for 2 to 3 seconds before lowering yourself back down slowly and repeating this exercise 5 to 10 times. Pushing through your palms can help increase the ease of the exercise, but to increase the difficulty you can place your arms across your chest or your hands behind your head. Note, this exercise still works even if you cannot lift off the bed because it still creates muscle engagement. Straight leg raise. Lie flat on your back with your arms by your side and your palms facing downwards. Bend one leg so that your foot is flat on the bed. With the straight leg, elevate it 30 centimeters off the bed, keeping it straight and the toes pointing towards the ceiling. Hold this position for 2 to 3 seconds and repeat 5 times. Complete as stated on the opposite leg. To increase the difficulty, increase the time that the elevated leg is held in the air.